Welcome to ExcelSoft. I would like to show you today is one of our product is so-called fixed asset management system. Now once you double click on the icon after you install, you will see this screen, and what you need to do is just to click the login, and it will automatically login in for you. Now of course you can change the login name after. Now the first screen that pops up is the TreeView. Now the TreeView has been designed to help you in any way to manage your fixed asset. As you can see in the group on the left side, you can have the cost group. There's a computer fixture, and you can make any cost group according to your organization. Now there's a class. As you can see that there's you can click on the furniture, and the furniture comes out, machinery, property, so on and so forth. Okay. Now you can also tie up the fixed asset to the custodian. Now you can assign to each asset according to the person that is holding the custodian for the asset. Now the other things is very important is the location. Now the fixed asset, you can have the each of the location tied into the asset. So let's say the factory, you can see all the assets within the location of the factory. Now the let's go back and see. Now it's very interesting to know that every fixed asset, you can double click and you can see this is the main screen of the fixed asset. The fixed asset, you can key in the model, the serial number, the barcode. Of course, through the internet, you cannot have the device, but if you contact us, you can have the purchase the device where we can already program, and you can tagging each of your asset. Now the other thing is the advantage of this fixed asset management. We already tied in the journal. We can shoot up the journal for every month for around the year, and everything has been automated. Now the other thing is the class group, where you can group each of your asset according to the organization. Okay, now interesting is the there's two methods of calculation. One is the commercial and the other one is the fiscal. The depreciation method, you can choose from any one of these. It's either that the asset is not being depreciated, or you just want to have a recording but without any depreciation calculation on it. The other thing is a straight line, double declining, fixed or non-fixed, sum of the year, so on and so forth. Now you can have fixed commercial different than the fiscal. So each one of them will give you the different report according to your needs. The other things I like to discuss is some of the purchase information. The purchase acquisition date. These are very important date for the system to calculate the depreciation, and then the lifetime, the book rate, number of months, so on and so forth. And you, of course, you have a picture tied into that. Now the other thing is the service information. So if you have a warranty or next service need to be scheduled, that you can put in all the information here, or you have a service contract that you like to type in the service contract number. Now let's pull back and we'll see each one of the asset. You can easily just click on the depreciation. Now these are the depreciation for the month. Let's say that you want to have the depreciation for the second period, then you can see okay, evidently this has been depreciated throughout the lifetime. You can also print, you see. Now this is the depreciation report for every month. You can choose every single asset. For example, this is computers. You can see the depreciation as well. Okay, everything has been a click within one single click. You can have either commercial or fiscal. If your commercial depreciation is being set different than the fiscal, it automatically pops up from here. Now, okay, the next thing I would like to show you is what if you have an asset and you purchase it as a group. Take for example this screen here. You have a whole set of computers. When you purchase, it comes with the CPU, monitor, mouse, and keyboard. Now what you need to do is to click on the component, and you can record, do the tagging for each of the separate asset as the separate component. Now it's very important that this separate component will be registered as one single asset. It's without being depreciated separately, but it will be depreciated as a whole group. Alright, now the next thing I'd like to show you is the where you can add the asset. This is the screen that you can add the asset. Okay, let me pull up. And then the other interesting thing is, let's say for example that this computer is here and you have 20 of them. Now instead of you have to type in every 20 of this same asset, you can do so-called replication. Now you can click on the replication. You can start, okay, how many of this asset you want to replicate. Let's say that I want to have 20 of this asset. Okay, of course the free version is only allow you to have up to 50 asset. Thereafter you have to register with us. Okay, let's say that we generate 10 asset. So what you need to do is just go ahead and save. Then voila, you have 20 of this Optiplex 160 being replicated. Okay, this is how easy it is that you can replicate the asset. Now the other things that is very important for any accountant is the depreciation of each of the asset group. Now what you need to do is just to click on the journal. Now this is the journal for each of the asset group. As you can see, the debit and credit is clearly listed. Now we can easily tie it into your any financial system. Alright, okay, now the next things I can show you on the screen is that you could have the summary. Okay, this is the monthly asset depreciation for commercial. Of course you can do it for fiscal year as well. Okay, now this icon is for any service log. For example that you have a service log need to be serviced at a certain time, then you can once you typed in, it pops up from here. We also built in a to-do list where you can have this service due or warranty due for each of your asset. Now setup is very important. Any of the acquisition cutoff date you can set within let's say that anything that you purchase within the 15th of the month, they will be counted for that month, and thereafter from 16th to the end of the month will counted at the end for the next following month. This is where the setting is. Okay, you can set your fiscal. Let's say your fiscal is start from month of March, then you can go ahead and change it from here. Now what I have just demonstrated to you is to show you how easily this software can help you to organize and to plan on your fixed asset. This has been designed for flexibility and ease of use. It has been catered for finance, accounting, and users' need. Now if you exit out from the screen, as you can see, we have some other things. This is the transaction. Now transaction is very important. For example that you need to dispose the asset. You can have this the so-called transaction type asset disposal, and then you can write off the asset. You can revalue the asset, and you can also transfer the asset. And then this is a transfer date. Now the system is smart enough. If you have a transaction, many transactions for the same asset over the period of time, the system will automatically track each and every single transaction and compute it, depreciation accordingly. These are all being catered for International Accounting Standard, so it's IAS 16. So we heavily rely on that. If you hit F1 for the help. These are all the explanation for IAS 16. That is the accounting treatment for property, plant, and equipment. As you can see, all of these, the standard, and you can read them. Alright, okay, now the next thing I'd like to show you is the register. Now the cost group, of course, you can set up each and how you want the asset to be depreciated according to your chart of account. Now you can see that this is the asset, property, plant, equipment account. Then the accumulated depreciation, where you want it to be. Now this system is also smart enough. If you have a asset revaluation and you have a gain on that, you automatically register as the revaluation reserve in the equity. That will be, of course, according to IAS 16. Now each one of these asset group, you can have the different sets of account, and you will automatically depreciating it for you. Now next thing I'd like to show you is the asset. This is the asset register. Of course, this asset register is very easy for you. You can see the asset being acquired this year, last year, the transaction acquired last year, transaction last year, and all the asset. Okay. Now the other thing is the chart of account. As you can see that the chart of account, you have the asset, the liability, the capital account. Of course, we already cater, we pre-register all those essential account for this fixed asset, so you don't have to type it in and setting it up. Then you can see how it's being played out. Now you can look at the account. Of course, this has been catered to integrate with our financial system. Of course, if you don't use our financial system, you can also use your own chart of account according to your financial accounting system. Now, the next thing I'd like to show is the card file. You have all these custodian, location, department, where you can type everything in. You would like to see report. You can click on the report. You can have the asset listing by cost center. You can just print it. So everything is within your click. What you need to do is just to register the asset, and everything is there. Voila. You can have the asset transaction, the yearly transaction, anything that's being disposed, write off, or evaluate. You can have a summary listing. You could have a year-to-date summary listing. I'll just quickly show it to you. This is how it play out. Okay. Now, of course, there are some of the report that you like to custom it yourself. What you need to do is to export in the Excel. So what you need to do is to click on the button here, and you have the directory. You just write down the name, and the fixed asset will be saved into this directory, and then you can open it with Microsoft Excel or any similar program, and you can manipulate anything that you want. Alright, that concludes my presentation for the fixed asset management system. The easiest way, if you just go ahead and visit our website and download it and install it and try it out yourself. Our website is at www.excelsoft.co.id. Anything less than 50 asset, we provide it for you for free. If anything's more than 50, please do register through the internet and help us and support us through that. Thank you so much for your time. Bye now.